Welcome to the London Property Podcast, your trusted guide through the complex and ever-evolving world of London real estate. We help clients manage, protect, and grow their property wealth by connecting them with the right expertise from finance, law, and tax to construction, design, and strategic advice. Through conversations with industry leaders, we bring you clear, practical insight into the trends, challenges, and opportunities shaping the market. Let's dive in.
Hello, everybody, and welcome to the London Property Podcast. I'm your host, Farnaz, and today we're talking about, is the London property market designed to make the buyer overpay? 98% of buyers just follow the herd. The same websites, the same tired strategies. Research from the Financial Times concluded that the average buyer spends just 96 minutes in a property they buy, the same time people spend choosing a phone. The estate agent works for the seller and must get the highest price. This creates a massive risk. Add to this the fact that in the UK, there is no law that says the estate agent has to have any qualifications. So what are the other 2% doing? These are the strategic buyers. Accessing properties that are over £2 million, you can't just rely on the portals and publicly available data. The best properties hardly ever are listed online. In fact, 46% are sold privately or off market. You miss this if you are only following the norm. Here is what's next.
You're listening to the London Property Podcast. We help clients manage, protect, and grow their property wealth. If you find this conversation useful, don't hesitate to get in touch. Now, back to the conversation.
Register with all agents in your target area, that's 210 inches prime central London, then call them every week, speak to the porters, contact the developers, and repeat. Once you find the property, it's the negotiations. You have to start with a property's true value, then set a price at which you are willing to walk away. Do not offer asking price. Go up in small increments. Ask for things you may be willing to give away later, like furnishings. You can offer to act fast. It's mostly a positive. Once you agree terms, there is no guarantee you will get the property until exchange. Don't forget to keep in mind the tax changes that will impact both buyers and landlords. New tax on homes over £2 million from 2028, 2% income tax hike. And abolishing the non-dom status will have an impact on that buyer pool. May drop sales by 15 to 20% for £5 million, plus in some prime areas. With all these challenges, the fundamental appeal of London property is still incredibly strong. It's complex and the market is always changing. The demand is not going anywhere. What has changed is that having expert advice is no longer a luxury, but is essential if you want to make a smart buy. The system has a bias, and a huge chunk of the market is hidden from view, and the rules are not what they seem. If you are thinking of buying, decide if you are a strategic player or just part of the game. This is where a buying agent comes in. They don't just look for you, they prepare for purchase too, and get you to the closing line. As always, we are here for all your questions, and finding the best specialists for your property needs, just ask at londonproperty.co.uk.
Thanks for listening to the London Property Podcast. If you'd like guidance on managing, protecting, or growing your property wealth, get in touch. We're here to help. And if this episode proved valuable, share it with someone who takes the market seriously and make sure you're following so you never miss an update.